25th year, so I have a lot of them come back and say hi and, talk to me.
Thanks for doing
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, Misha. I'm Kim. So first of all, crock pot for the pear butter. We'll make it go really fast, and then you won't have to...
So it's so funny that you say that, because the last time that I made apple butter, I did it in a regular pasta pot, and it was so impossible to keep it cooking but not have the bottom burn.
Right.
And you're right. I just need something with more
I'm
thermal mass.
Southern.
Thank you for
We know about
addressing
thermal
that.
mass. Yep.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Super useful.
So my question, I guess, is, as someone who shares a lot of the same interests and causes that you have done such an incredible job with putting out into the world and helping, how do you manage the weight of all that you see every day and all that all the information that's just pushed on us? How do you continue to find the joy and just the strength to keep going every day with what you do?
I think we are in an interesting, I don't have to qualify it with I think, we are in an interesting time that is new for all of us, where there's a deluge of information. It's information that's competing for our attention in the most insidious ways. It's mostly not good information to consume, not useful information to consume, but it can also overwhelm us and fill us with despair. I just went, just about a month ago, I was in Africa. I was in South Africa and in Rwanda, observing some projects that Random Acts had funded some years ago, and checking in on the progress, and was really astonished by how successful these projects had been and the lasting impact that they had had on the two communities that they serviced. Lives were changed, and actually, without hyperbole, some lives were saved, and it's just an amazing thing to see that it was the supernatural fandom that funded this, that we were able to collectively make that impact. But I went there with Giles Dooley, who's this amazing war photographer who stepped on a landmine more than a decade ago and lost 2 legs and an arm, and continues to travel around the world 300 days a year documenting conflict zones. He's never stopped doing the work to try to bring attention to the people who are most in need in the world. And we had a lot of conversations when we were on this trip in Africa talking about that very question that you're asking. How do you not become overwhelmed with despair when there's so much to despair about? And the answer that both of us arrived at, and I think it's true, is that you do something. You just keep doing something. Just find a way to make a contribution of any kind. Don't give in to despair to the extent that you become incapable of actually participating. You have to just keep doing whatever it is that you can, because you never know what the thing is that's actually going to make a lasting contribution that's going to change somebody's life. You could be like the teacher who changes the course of your students' lives, or you could, notice someone who's in need and who's on the, brink of overdosing or on the brink of homelessness, and figure out a way to pull them out and to change the course of a life. But if everybody had that ethos, I think I'm seeing a lot of people who are like, you know what? I'm done. I'm throwing up in my hands in despair, and I'm just going to try to take care of myself and forget about the rest of the world. And I think that's the exact opposite thing of what we should be doing. And if everybody had the ethos of, I'm going to look for the thing that I can do to help other people, we wouldn't be in these situations in the first place.
Misha Collins, 2028.
Oh, Richard's fate. Hey,
Misha, how are you, buddy?
We missed you at the beginning here when you were. I was hoping to say hi to you.
I know. I was really hoping to say hi to you, but they were keeping us apart, obviously.
It's weird.
For Richard, the hosting is sort of just a suggestion.
It's like, I kind of feel like, you don't want me on Fridays, maybe you don't want me on Saturdays, I don't know. Misha, what did you get up to last night?
I went out to dinner with my good friend Richard Spate.
Oh my God!
Yeah, I did.
All right.
That's you, Rich.
And Tyler Hayes, who's an amazing artist designer who lives here in Philadelphia and does amazing work.
Yeah.
I was sad that Rob decided not to come.
It was weird having that fourth empty seat.
Well, I didn't know.
Weird. No, it's fine, dude. I get it. Right, we had this dinner with Misha. We're never around Tyler. We never see Tyler. Rob knows Tyler well.
I didn't know I was invited. I didn't know it was happening.
Point is, Tyler lives in Philly. We never get to see Tyler. We had a dinner with Tyler. And,
It was a delicious dinner.
delicious dinner.
It's a dinner, by the way, that we wouldn't have been able to have were it not for the fact that Tyler knew the owner, so he could pull some strings.
I heard that
to
you
get us
kind of
in.
got you.
I got big timed.
Yeah, we had a funny exchange where there's a restaurant Misha wanted to go to. Tyler is a furniture designer and clothing maker, and he made, what kind of clothes does he make? These pants, this shirt, and this jacket. For starters. Mainly the furniture guy though. If you've ever listened to our podcast, we talk about M. Crow, BDDW, those are his companies. Anyway, he's very fancy.
He lives in Philadelphia.
And he lives and manufactures in Philadelphia for his New York and LA showrooms. We were trying to get a table at this restaurant, and Misha at the
I've
tasting
seen this
goes,
article in the New York Times that said this is one of the 50 best restaurants in North America, and the article came out a few days ago, so I was like, I don't know if we're going to be able to get a table, but maybe I can pull the celebrity card.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try that.
He did, and he came back like, okay. I Hollywooded them and to get to this table at 9:45 p.m. or something.
Right. They can seat us at midnight.
I guess while the staff was cleaning
They're not
up.
open. But
Then Tyler, she's like, well, I could call since I know the owner.
I know, like, we left that on the back burner, like, I actually know the owner, and let me see if I can get a table. Yeah, he got back to me right now immediately, and we have a table.
Yeah. And it was a table, ironically, for four.
For four. It was a table for four.
I didn't even know I was invited.
Perfectly suited for four people.
Rob decided not to show,
I didn't know it was happening.
which was a little awkward.
I also thought, this is the irony is Rob's gonna not show, he's not gonna fly in town in time for it, he's not gonna be there, won't be a part of it, but we'll still have FOMO that he missed a thing that he skipped out on.
That's true. I had FOMO that I missed something I didn't know about, and also I was in the air flying. I didn't land until 8:30.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a fait accompli. You weren't going to be there.
But damn it, why wasn't I there?
Well, we kept the seat empty in your honor, Rob.
I appreciate
Nobody sat there unless we could
I
have
have to
enticed
say, it
our
was kind
waitresses
of nice
to
that
come.
way, though.
Yeah.
Honestly, the empty would have been a lot more enjoyable than me.
Well, it was.
The empty seat was a lot
It
more.
was actually the empty seat had a lot more to contribute.
Well, listens. The empty seat listens.
Indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, how was your time today?
We talked about beating up 10-year-olds.
Good. Okay.
It's a kind of thought experiment.
Yeah, you were really antsy about that last night.
Yeah. We also talked. I told them stories about nearly overdosing on acid.
Then also almost
Because I knew that there were some children in the audience.
Yeah, you're speaking to your people
We're
here.
going to talk about that.
Yep.
Right.
I had both of those on my bingo card.
Yeah. And we talked about you.
So, child abuse, drug abuse, and
Richard Spade abuse.
I am the third prong of that triangle for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Misha Collins.